Doesn't pyro mean fire? Greetings guys, General Geek here. Today we'll be looking at 76951 Pyroraptor and Dilophosaurus transport set. It comes with 254 pieces and costs $39.99. After 29 years, Biosyn, the company responsible for giving Dennis Nedry the mission to smuggle dinosaur embryos out of Jurassic Park, have finally made their presence known in Jurassic World Dominion. This Biosyn branded Hummer looks really good, especially because LEGO rarely gives us minifigure scaled Hummers. Luckily, the Biosyn logos are the only stickers in the set. The roof is easily removed, and there is room for 2 minifigures to sit in the vehicle thanks to the dark red jumper plates, though it is a bit finicky to get them in there. These plates also add a nice splash of color to the Hummer. Removing the roof also exposes the cargo area of the Hummer, which we will get to later. The Hummer's side doors can open and close, which is nice, and I like the construction of the fenders. Bricks with clips are located on either side of the vehicle in the back, holding a cattle prod and a fire extinguisher respectively. Perhaps my joke about the Pyroraptor was warranted after all. The Hummer's cargo door, or ramp, can come down to reveal an okay amount of trunk space. The tan arched bricks act as a handle to pull it down. Unfortunately, there really isn't enough room to seat minifigs in the back because of the bricks with slots in them. It was constructed this way to make sure the intended cargo doesn't rattle around. What I like least about the Hummer though, is the trunk doesn't sit flush with the body, and you can easily push it past its intended stopping point. But this is easily fixed thanks to the arched brick. The cargo carried by the Hummer is a little satellite dish for communication or tracking, with 2 clips to hold onto accessories. One here being a tranquilizer gun. This kind of reminds me of the little dish build from 2015's T-Rex tracker set. I would have preferred if they omitted this build entirely and made the trunk hold passengers, but that's just my personal opinion. The back of the Hummer also has a ball socket joint that attaches to this little trailer. The sides of the cage fold down along with the ramp to load dinosaurs onto the trailer. 2 studs hold the dinosaur in place while it is getting transported. But it's unfortunate there's nothing blocking the bitey end of the dinosaur. Maybe that's why the back of the Hummer wasn't made for carrying passengers. You are only able to put small dinosaurs, such as the included Dilophosaurus or Pyroraptor, on the trailer. I'm assuming you could put the Atrociraptors on it as well, since they are about the same size. Speaking of dinosaurs, the Dilophosaurus is finally making its grand return in Jurassic World Dominion. LEGO has seemingly ditched the old, larger build for the Dilophosaurus, favoring the one they introduced in 2019. This mold does size nicely with the minifigures. This Dilophosaurus color-wise is also the same as the one in 2019. It's a little disappointing, but official renders of the Dilophosaurus for Dominion do sport almost the same colors. An unfortunate compromise of this mold is that the only articulation on this dino is the jaw. It is also unfortunate that the frills of the Dilophosaurus are constantly out, but that's just a minor nitpick. You can attach any bar-sized item in its hand, and a hollow stud on its back provides an attachment point. The Pyroraptor is a new species set to appear in Dominion, and this LEGO rendition of it looks fantastic. This is the first feathered dinosaur that LEGO has ever produced. The printing of the feathers along the body is applied nicely, and I like the transition of the red to blue along the tail. Like the Dilophosaurus, the Pyroraptor only has articulation in the jaw. It can also hold a bar-sized object in its claw, and a hollow stud is present on its back. You can use this stud to ride it, if that's your thing. The only thing holding this dino back from being top quality is something it lacks. I've put the previous looked at Dilophosaurus next to the Pyroraptor for this comparison. I'll give you a few seconds to see if you can spot what the Pyroraptor is missing. If you haven't figured it out yet, the Pyroraptor is missing paint on the claws and teeth. I don't know why LEGO decided to do this, but it's super obvious when you put the 2 dinos side by side. I think paint on the claws and teeth would elevate this figure and make it look so much better. This generically named guard uses the torso introduced in 2018's Fallen Kingdom wave of sets. I like this torso, but some Biosyn branding would have been nice. The guard carries a tranquilizer gun with the new yellow syringe attached to it. Ellie Sattler here looks great compared to the source material. Her outfit is very similar to the one she wore in Jurassic Park. Both the guard and Ellie have alternate expressions portraying anger and fear. Everyone's favorite chaotician, Dr. Ian Malcolm, is exclusive of this set, and he's still rocking the unbuttoned shirt. I initially wasn't a fan of the hair that was chosen for Ian, but looking at the trailer, I think it is the best piece that LEGO could have given him. Ian also has an alternate expression displaying a "boy do I hate being right all the time" face. My only complaint about Ian is the skin print on his torso should be a bit darker, but it isn't terrible. Nothing too exciting for the extra pieces except the new yellow syringe. Overall, I think this is a real solid set, and I don't think it's a bad value for $40. The new Pyroraptor is nice, even if it is lacking in some areas, and I really like the Biosyn Hummer. But those are just my opinions. I'll see you around.